Oh, I'm losing track. I think we're going to Tony first on this one, right? Okay. Okay, let's do one that we've gotten from our audience here. An issue before the Kansas Board of Regents is whether to reduce the number of hours to graduate from a state university from 124 hours to 120 hours. What are your thoughts regarding this change? Oh, I'm sorry, let's do a minute on that.
I'm not sure what a 4-hour difference in graduation requirements is going to do. I suppose that the proposal is so that we save a ton of money in Regents institutions, but I don't think going from 124 to 120 is going to accomplish that. I know there was a legislative post-audit that was just done based on a finding in Florida that the Florida state system was spending an exorbitant amount of money on students that were taking extra hours at universities in Florida. The results from that study here in Kansas suggested that this is not a problem in Kansas, that even though some students may take a few extra hours, it's not a huge burden on the Regent system. I'm a teacher. I think it's a good idea to take more classes. So I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, let's go down to 120 hours. I don't think that's doing any reasonable good for the university system.
Okay, back around to Tom.
This is a Board of Regents decision and not a legislative one. But when I was an undergraduate, a graduate student, and working on my PhD, I always took extra hours. I wanted to know more. I can't imagine that students today who are taking 124 or 128 or 130 hours are going to stop doing that simply because now 120 hours to graduate. The issue is, are we providing the educational opportunity, the substance in the courses that they're taking, that they need to become professionals or become employed and be better citizens going forward?
Thank you. Linda?
After serving on the P20 Council for the last 3 years, I understand the due diligence that our Board of Regents do when they make these kinds of recommendations. A recent study came out that shows our students now pay 51% of the cost of higher education, and our state pays 41%. So I am assuming and guessing that this reduction of 4 hours is an attempt to help save money for our students. It's one thing to say that you're required to have 120 hours to graduate. It's different from saying you have the opportunity to take as many hours as you want, but we're not going to increase those hours and thereby increase your cost of an education. That study from the Regents also showed that 120 hours is comparable to our peer institutions. So even though it's not a legislative decision, I would say that I support the Board of Regents in that.